What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Amar Akbar Anthony podcast. This week is a really special week because we have a guest appearance coming in today, and it's all the way from Buffalo. It's Koshal Makhija. Woo!
Oh, thank you. I'm in Rhode Island, by the way, but thank you for that warm.
Oh, I was misinformed by this one piece of shit that we have on our staff, the third member of the group, and he told me we were in Buffalo.
Okay, but how would I be in Buffalo? Moron.
Moron. So that's a good segue into the moron that we wanted to really discuss about, which is Langston. Koshal.
Yes. Secretly the roast of Langston. How did I meet Langston? I met him when he joined university, and I volunteered to introduce fuckboys like him to our college.
Sure. When you were still like in denial of like RIT being pristine, like, you know, education school in UAE, and you were like, yeah, I'm gonna tell other people it's a good school. Don't worry, I was there as well the next year, so.
Yeah, exactly. I let you guys experience it. I never hyped up the school at all. I just said, this is it. This is what you have to expect. Have fun. Go. Make your memories.
Just Simran ji le apni zindagi.
How for Langston it was that only, and then it was the journey of coming up with Langston's various names. Langston.
Oh, Langston was a classic.
Oh, classic. I think people still call him that.
Of course, that's his parents still call him that. What are you talking about? No.
But anyways, this week we're gonna be talking about, you know, overall university stuff, I guess, study abroad, because the three of us have been in the study abroad scene. We were all in RIT Dubai, and we all kind of made our way to New York, and some of us stayed, and well, I came back. I guess that's what we're going to talk about today.
Right. The only problem we have here is that we have to use toilet paper instead, which sucks.
Exactly. One semester was enough for me.
Didn't you get that water pump thing?
I got a lota with me, and I remember this one time. Because I was staying with like three girls at that point, and I remember once filling up the mug with water and then taking it to the bathroom, and then I came out and like two of them were like outside, and they were like, "What are you doing with that bucket?" Like they were like, "How does this technology work? Like where does the water fall and how does it reach and how does this like, you know?" And I had to sit and explain it for like a good 10 minutes, and they're like, "Oh, still doesn't make sense, but oh, okay." How was your first study abroad experience?
Oh, it was tougher than yours for sure. I didn't know a lot of people, and I had a different understanding of basically a different idea of culture than they have over here. So over here, it's like if someone says hi to you or something, they're not technically your friend. But in Dubai, that's like the case. So if I say hi to someone in Dubai, I know the next day he will say hi or she will say hi, and then, you know, that's how it works. And if you don't say hi to people that are not your friend, over here, people aren't like that. So you could have a good conversation with someone and they're still not your friend, which is kind of weird.
Also, like, it helps that, like, in RIT Dubai is like it's pretty much you know, one building with like 400 kids at that point, right? And it's like you pretty much know everyone, and you know most people by name on first name basis and all that. And like Rochester, I mean, the main campus is like, I don't know, just freaking huge, right? So I get that. And
plus
I guess
the weather comes into play as well. It's really cold over there, so people don't like to get out much, especially in the winter months.
That's
and affects your mood, things like that.
Anyway, so Kaushal and I have we know each other since freshman year, pretty much the same amount of time. Sharon knows him. He was there at orientation. I met him that time, and I kind of ragged him at the first time. And even though, like, you know, I mean,
You liked him.
He tried to
Did
make.
you just say you liked me?
No, I ragged you. I fucking ragged you.
Ragged? Bullshit. Dude, you're the one who got dragged.
Okay, fine, guys. He kind of he had some good jokes that time, but like right now his jokes really suck. The point is that we have been like, I knew him since freshman year. That's like what 5 years ago right now. When I came for my study abroad to RIT New York, I met him and I actually took a class with him. And we actually did a project together.
First class ever, right?
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
that
no,
was
no,
so
no. We
horrible.
had Cal
He
too.
kept asking me questions.
Yeah.
Never take a class with Langston. Lesson learned.
So, anyways, guys, point is we had classes together and stuff like that. He graduated. I attended his graduation ceremony, and I wanted to ask you. I might probably ask Sharon as well. Like, so you both had study abroad experiences. I mean, I did as well, but I think Kaushal, you had the most out of this. And I just want to like ask you like how would you actually recommend, you know what, I'm just gonna freaking ask it, would you recommend this to people outside the US, whether they're in India, Dubai, wherever the fuck they are, like coming over here and giving it a shot?
Yeah, of course I would. I mean, you guys would recommend it too. Like, even if it's just for a semester, like Sharon did, you can get a lot out of the experience. Well, you can experience snow, which you will never see it. You get education, you'll get professors, more experienced professors. There's a lot to go through. There's education-wise, study-wise, living on your own, learning to be responsible.
Yeah. The responsible part, it takes time, but yeah, I guess you're right. Like, fuck, man. Like,
and you get to understand what your parents go through.
Yeah.
Exactly. With you specifically. The thing with like this program is like you need to firstly be like, I mean, if you're in India, you can't just like pick up and like go to America. Those universities don't have this kind of program. I think, like in Dubai, it's RIT has it, and a few other universities they do have like tie-ups in America and this and that. Because like you end up paying the same fee that you're paying in the country that you're actually living in, and then you just like live in America, and it's nice. It's pretty good, and there's a different world, I guess, out there, and.
I would definitely want to recommend this to everyone because honestly, like Kaushal said, new experiences and everything, but it's just about the way things work over here so much more different. I mean, I do not know about other universities, but like, I mean, I guess like you become less lazy over here and that kind of makes you work more compared to like, I mean, Dubai in general, I would say. So
yeah, but honestly, like, it's a good experience.
So definitely, I would say coming over here is definitely. I think everyone should take if they have the opportunity and the chance to come over here. I think they should take the opportunity. Just.
Yes, there's a lot of merit to doing this program. The merit is that you get experience and you learn how to live on your own. But there are like downsides as well. So you guys want to highlight the downsides as well?
Sharon, did you have any downsides, honestly?
I think all the upsides had a huge downside to my academics, but
that is actually a good way to, that's the best way to put it, to be honest.
Sharon, you want to talk about your roommates, Sharon? Shout out to Dea.
Yeah, Dea's freaking the best. The rest of the names we can leave out of it.
Just there is fine.
No, but honestly, Sharon, you were the only one, I think, in the entire study abroad who actually had like freaking female roommates. Like, no one actually had that.
I was reminded of how blessed I was every single time a male person from RIT Dubai would pass by. The jealousy was oozing out of them, and yes, it was interesting.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the downside is that the weather is cold and it does affect your mood, and it does affect the fact that you won't feel like going out.
Okay, let's talk about Bhangra, because
dude, we have to we never talked about clubs. Yo, Bhangra, it is, yes, guys. So when I joined Bhangra, guys, it was amazing, guys. I was like, I killed it, honestly, guys. I freaking killed it.
You were horrible.
Just kidding, actually. I mean,
you were horrible.
But honestly, the performance which I had, I think I killed that one performance.
I have one story, and Koshal, you will remember this. So
tell me.
It was the day we were performing in a competition, like inside university competition or whatever, called Global Unification, and
we went for that.
Yeah, so this competition, like it's a big deal, whatever. We're performing and this and that. I took this sculpting course where we had to basically break down big chunks of metal into smaller chunks so we can melt them and mold them into like other shapes or whatever. So while I was in the class, I was like breaking stuff, and I had all my protective equipment on, but at one point, like, I used a sledgehammer to slam something, and it went straight into my knee. Okay, and I fell down, and I had like a sprained knee, and like the instructor was like, "Oh, go to the bathroom and check if it's bleeding. If it's not bleeding, I mean, if it's bleeding, then we have to take you to the hospital." Like, it was that bad, and I had to do the performance like 3 hours later. And just to give you an idea, we had a 10-minute long Bhangra routine. And it's kind of like a HIIT workout without any breaks, like high intensity interval training, whatever. And yeah, no breaks, 10 minutes long, and I don't have a knee. But basically, like at the end, like we win the competition. So it's great. Like I told our vice captain, Preet, and I was like, hey, listen.
Shout out to Preet, guys.
Shout out to Preet. Happy birthday. Because this will probably come out close
It's
to
your birthday today?
It's your birthday in 5 days.
Happy birthday, Preet!
If you guys are uploading it in 5 days, then happy birthday.
No,
Anyway.
happy birthday in advance and hope you have an amazing one.
Great. So, I like obviously. So, like my knee is like pretty much gone. I can barely walk. But I pulled her aside, like, and I didn't want to freak everyone else out. But I told her, listen, if I like fall down in the performance at any point, just like drag me off stage and like continue your shit. Okay.
You told me the same thing.
Yeah. So, but I didn't tell the rest of the team because I didn't want to like create whatever. At the end of it, we win the competition. It's great. Everything is perfect. So because I'm
You're still fucking partying in the night. What are you talking about? I didn't even notice that knee in the night. You were fucking partying and screaming and getting drunk.
I'll tell you why I could party, because I doubled down on the alcohol. I was like, listen guys, let's go out and celebrate. And I was pushing everyone to like drink as much as possible because I needed it for my knee, and I completely, it was whatever, right? It helped. And I remember we were in Vinyl, I think, this club in Rochester.
Yeah.
By the time we left the club, I was 5 shots down. And by the time we made it to this house party, like an after party, when we
Glow party, yes.
Party, yeah, half our group had already left, and it was just like Koshal, me, Preet, Radha, shout out to Radha, very less people. And basically, like when we walked in, like the hosts of the party were like 3 of my lab TAs. They were my tutors. And they're like, sure, hey, what's up, bro? How's it going? And I was like, hey, I dropped one of your classes, but that's cool. And I'm still doing a class with you. What's up, bro? I didn't know you were here. This is your party, etc. Basically, he kept telling me to like chug my drinks. And he's like, bro, if you chug this drink, I'll give you 50 on 15 your like slab report and stuff. I'm like, perfect, because I need it. And I'm like chugging him down. And I was...
Wait, disclaimer, that didn't actually happen. So, he didn't actually get a 50 on 50. This is not bribery.
Bro, trust me, I did get a 50 on 50 in my next lab report.
But not because he chugged drinks. I'm just saying, don't want anyone to get in trouble.
Yeah. It's okay, we haven't used names anyways.
No, yeah, it's fine. Good luck finding them.
But I did, because I am very smart and intelligent. I made it 50 on 50 on my own. Anyways.
Bullshit. Fuck off.
By the end of the night, like Koshal was out before I was, because when we reached the party, you were gone, okay? And
I was just, yeah.
Yeah, Preet was just telling you at that point, and it was just me and Radha at that point. We're just like getting like offered drinks and stuff, and I remember she had to go out somewhere, so she like after I would chug my drink and the host would leave, she just like hand me her drink as well, and I had to drink that as well. And so I like doubled down, and I had like maybe like 20 shots by the end of the night. So it was like a disaster. And then finally, I think somehow we were in some car, and somehow like I was.
You were in Adi's car. We dropped you home, and you puked from the side of the car. Yes. That's happened.
Oh, you told me the story, by the way.
Yes, I did.
I was sitting in the middle of this car. And there was someone sitting next to me. It was this girl, Roshni. Shout out to Roshni as well. Everyone's getting shout out.
Yeah, what's up, Roshni?
Fuck, man, everyone. We have to tag all these people.
So I asked her. I was like, hey, Roshni, can we just switch seats? And we're like cramped in the back, yeah. And we switched seats, and I put the windows down, and I just puke out of the car. and she dropped me back to my apartment, and I somehow made it, and I puked like a bunch at home as well. And I was hungover the next day to like 5 p.m. when we're sitting in like this Desi restaurant, and like it's a Desi auntie.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, I'm making way too much noise, and I'm screaming out like, I don't know, I was being very loud because I was so hungover and this and that. And I remember Shruti, shout out to Shruti. I remember Shruti just goes like, Sharan, this auntie knows me. Stop making so much noise. I'm gonna get a bad rep over here. And yeah.
It was snowing outside, and we had a snowball fight after we went out, so that was fun.
We did have a snowball fight, yeah. And I remember that was the day my phone also broke, and I didn't have a phone for the rest of the semester.
Yeah, but long story short, clubs are awesome, and I'm sure we all can say that we all made really close friends from those clubs.
Yeah.
There's another club as well, Oasis and Bhangra, both of them. I was the treasurer of Oasis, so I am going to brag about Oasis as well.
Shout out to Oasis.
Yeah, so before that, I didn't have that many close friends, and after the clubs and stuff, and peeps from Dubai visiting, I actually made a lot of close friends.
Hell yeah.
So clubs are like the way to meet people, actually, overseas.
Yeah, overseas.
In colleges. Yep.
Otherwise, it just gets very awkward. And if you don't join clubs, and if you actually don't like freaking do shit, you're not gonna freaking talk to anyone, and you're gonna fucking feel lonely.
They have clubs for a variety of things. So if you're into nerd stuff, then they have like a Harry Potter club, which also Sharan was part of, and made a one for himself.
Getting so many emails. Oh my god, I made a mistake during Clubs Day. So Clubs Day, it's like in a huge I don't know what is like
auditorium,
800-meter track or whatever. Anyways,
you can call it an auditorium, I guess. But
and there must be like 4,000 clubs there at least.
Not 4,000, man. Like
that's too much.
Maybe like I would say like 100 or
500 maybe.
500, yeah. No, that's what
I'm gonna say 500.
Like, let's say 500 for the heck of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
it felt like 4,000. Yes.
Yeah.
Because there are so many people.
4,000 for sure. Because there's so much stuff happening, and basically, so what I kept doing was, because I didn't know any better, I kept going to everything that I felt like was kind of interesting, and I was just like putting my email address in like every club sign up sheet, and like by the end of it, like first week into it, I got like maybe like 35 emails per week from like newsletters and stuff from each club. Like there was one thing which is like RIT's Theme Park Enthusiast Club, and I was like, what the hell did I give my email to them?
They also have a Baja Club and a Ferrari car making club. So if you guys are into that, whoever's listening, whoever is interested in going.
I keep getting emails from
there are just a lot of clubs over here, and it's really overwhelming, I think. But like, I mean, if you like dancing, for example, there's like the best club over here that's called Velocity, and well, there's Bhangra as well. But if you're more into hip hop and stuff, there's Velocity. So that's pretty awesome.
Langston, did you join Velocity?
I did go for their workshop. It was fucking amazing. I did go for the workshop. Dude, it was fucking amazing. Guys, like, oh my god. The workshop was dope. But
I would love to see your moves on the Velocity dance floor.
Definitely. Bro, I wasn't their story, but no one got to see that because, well, no one follows their Instagram page, so I was happy.
I saw it.
You saw it?
I left the story.
Of course, I follow them on Instagram.
Oh, fuck.
And there's ballroom dancing, there's Latin dancing.
Oh, Latin dance was so much fun.
It was fun, but
if you're a sweaty, nervous dude who cannot meet girls like Langston, join the Latin dance club just because it's always like more girls in the club than like dudes, because dudes don't show up to that kind of stuff. I remember there were points where we were just like, we didn't have enough dudes, and like one guy would have to dance.
Yeah, girls are dancing with girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to do 2 wellness courses minimum when you go there, and the wellness courses go from swimming to dancing to hiking outside. They had some cool outdoors ones too. There are clubs for that as well. The outing club is really good for that. If you want to go outside and climb mountains and stuff.
Yo, Koshal, you want to talk about the magazine? Like, you used to be a writer as well at RIT, and I was thinking you could talk about that, and maybe if there are a lot of people who are writers, maybe who come to RIT, if they ever come over here, maybe you could maybe just say something about that. What are you doing? Like,
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
So I was writing for the Reporter, which is like the RIT's official magazine, and they usually take in articles for different topics. So they have like a leader for different topics. So if you're looking to like transfer over, then you can actually be part of the club, and then eventually you'll get promoted to like a writer head or something, and that's really good if you want to become some sort of a writer in the future. And
That's awesome.
so I used to write for the Tech, and I used to write for there's one more. Why am I forgetting it? Sorry, Kristen. If she ever listens to this, he was my
Shout out to
editor.
Kristen then.
Shout out to Chris.
It was
Oh.
Views. Yeah. Pretty sure it was Views. Yeah, so Views was in Tech. So I used to so Ryan was my Tech editor. Kristen was my Views editor, and I used to like switch back and forth based on the articles I wanted to write about and the topics. So there's a little history going on in RIT. There's this RIT archives. So if you're really into history, RIT has a lot of history. It's interesting.
Oh,
And so you can actually see my articles online if you Google me.
that's brilliant.
Yes, but it's a nice. You also get paid, so that's something to mention. It's not much, but you get paid.
I mean, the point is that at least you get to write. I mean, if that's something that you like doing, I think it has a good opportunity over there for you to actually do that and pursue that, like on the side, you know. So I think that was amazing what you guys did, like what you did at least. So,
Yeah, I was just trying to get most out of my experience. I didn't really care about the pay that much.
Yeah.
But you get paid. Just mentioning it out there.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
think the best thing is, like, in contrast to RIT Dubai, like especially like the time when you left, and even when like I left, like at that point, like the club scene wasn't crazy in RIT Dubai or even the SG scene, like especially around like, the time you left. But like it's gotten better, of course. But like when you go to like the main campus or like when you go to America in general, it's just like it's a whole like other level of.
It's different. It's freaking different.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, guys, I think we should wrap this up. It's going to be a really long podcast. I didn't expect it to be so long. Shout out to all our friends in RIT Dubai, like Kautar, Mashal, Saif as well, actually, and like all our old people who have
Chandru.
graduated. Everyone, Chandru, Sid, who else? Prachi, Fariha, and
Yeah.
a lot of people. Like, we have so many good pictures and memories, and so many videos which I've lost, which we have taken back then. But yeah, just shout out to all of these people. Good memories over there. But it was amazing having Koshal on our podcast. Like, fuck, man, we should do more podcasts with Koshal. Actually, it's freaking amazing. Like,
I have just like if Saif was in this podcast as well.
oh my god,
Like,
it'd be amazing.
Langston, I'd honestly feel bad for you.
Oh my god, fuck you all.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, Koshal, thanks.
Langston would probably be shutting up a lot. But yes, go on.
Man, I'll roast you all, I swear. Anyways, the point is, Kaushal, thanks for taking the time and actually coming on this podcast. Like, honestly, like,
No problem.
must be really fucking busy.
I don't even know if I
and,
gave you guys enough information on study abroad. But
I think I think you did give us enough information. You did talk. I think we did cover a lot of.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, so this is Amar Akbar Anthony, and we are gonna sign out now. And do wait out for our next podcast. Hopefully, it'll come out soon. Definitely as soon as we can. And peace out, guys.